Saxophone Lisa Simpson, on triangle Martin Prince, and with a flute up his nose, Ralph Wiggum.
What up, y'all? TV's here. Anyways, we got another Simpsons figure to check out from Jakks Pacific. This is good old Ralph Wiggum. I love Ralph. I can really identify with Ralph and relate to Ralph a lot of times. Like I've said before, and like an Instagram post or whatever, like sometimes you know Ralph Wiggum, and then sometimes you are the Ralph Wiggum of your group or whatever, your peer group or whatever. But yeah, I can totally relate to him, and this one should be pretty funny, man. He's a cool figure. He's a cool character. I love him. He's innocent. He's a little naive, but he's good natured, and just he's just, I don't know. I don't think he doesn't have a bad bone in his body. Anyway, his fat little body. But anyways, yeah, Ralph Wiggum, man. Good old Ralph Wiggum. Anyways, this is more figures from Wave 6. Sick Homer. I didn't know it was Sick Homer at first, but it's Sick Homer. Then you got Ned Flanders in his skiing outfit. And then you got Mr. Burns with the three-eyed goldfish thing. So yeah, that should be a pretty fun figure. Should be getting Mr. Burns and Homer pretty soon, sometime this week. Anyways, because I snagged them off Amazon. Anyways, yeah, let's go ahead and get good old Ralph open and check him out. Y'all, and here's good old Ralph. He comes complete with a paste jar, as you can see here. Awesome little paste jar. It has like a little handle on it, so that is freaking cool. Oh, and you can stick the brush or stick in there too. So that's right. I didn't see that. That's awesome, man. So you can just dip that right in there. That's cool, man. That is awesome. That is cool. Well, I don't want to stick it all the way, but yeah, that is cool, man. That is awesome. Funny story about when I was in kindergarten years ago, because I'm about to be 50 next year. This is, years ago. And I'd never been used to using Elmer's glue. I don't think I had any Elmer's glue until I started school. There was no reason for me to have Elmer's glue when I was, about between 4 and whatever years old or whatever, 4 or 5 years old. But by the time I got to kindergarten, we had this thing we had to do. We had Elmer's glue, and we had to use it. And I proceeded to accidentally dump all my glue all over my desk because I don't know, for some reason I was having a hard time getting to work. And then the nozzle or whatever, and all that glue dumped out, and the teacher was pissed. The teacher was Mrs. Glass. I later went to school with her son, like we were classmates. But anyways, she was quite pissed. And back in the 80s, man, teachers were mean as hell. They were demonically mean. And but then again, there was kids like me that were kind of like Ralph that, would screw up in class and stuff like that. I never ate glue, but yeah, and I never ate my crayons either, but I never stuck a flute up my nose. But either way, man, I don't know. It is what it is. But yeah, here we go. We survived, and I didn't get on top of a clock tower with a gun. So yeah, I survived anyways. Anyways, but yeah, here's Ralph. Here's his hair. That is awesome. That's freaking rad. Miss Hoover. That's awesome. He's got a waist twist, swivel at the shoulder, hinge at the shoulder. He's got a ball hinge swivel, or hinge at his elbow. He's got a side hinge, good side hinge on his hand and a swivel. And let's see, his legs can go back and forth, side to side. And he's got a little knee bend. And his feet swivel, and he's got holes at the bottom of those little fat feet for pegs for stands. So that's cool, man. That is awesome, man. That is funny, man. Remember the Tobacco episode? Oh, it's freaking hilarious. Anyways, let's get him loaded up with his gear for school, so he can hold his glue. This is awesome. This is funny. And he can, proceed to eat paste from... That is freaking rad. That is awesome. That is awesome. Oh my God, Ralph. Ralph, just sit down. Just sit down. That's freaking rad. Here he is next to Bart from Wave 5. And here's Edna Krabappel wondering why she didn't choose a better career than, to be a school teacher or whatever. So yeah, there you go. If that gives you any idea of the scale of this figure, I hope that helps. But yeah, that's our good look at Ralph Wiggum, man. That's awesome. Good old Ralph, man. Can't wait to get Police Chief Wiggum. That'd be awesome. Or maybe even if we got Mrs. Wiggum, his wife. That would be cool too. But there's so many characters I would love to see. And like I said before, they're coming out of left field with a lot of different characters. So you never know what you're going to get with this particular line. I like to see Itchy and Scratchy. That would be pretty neat. And and Sideshow Bob. I know they've been doing the small 2-inch figures, but I haven't been collecting those. Those are pretty cool, but I haven't been picking those up. I haven't. I'm not saying I'm against it. It's just I don't know. I like this scale better because they're posable and they're just like action figures and stuff. But anyways, that's our look at Ralph Wiggum. Cool little figure, man. Really cool. I like him a lot, man. That's awesome. That is freaking awesome. He chooses to do whatever he wants to do. That is rad, man. Anyways, let me know in the comments what other figures you'd like to see them come out with, because I always like knowing that or hearing that. I know my buddy Cyberdrone, he's mentioned Snake. Snake would be awesome. That'd be really, really awesome to see him. And yeah, a lot of people, man. A lot of characters would be awesome. Apu. We need Apu with the slushy or whatever. Or squishy. Yeah, it comes with the squishy. That would be awesome. Anyways, once again, thanks for watching. Have a good one. All right, later.